Hello, dear viewers. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here as we embark on this incredible voyage of discovery. Alex Collier's experiences have the potential to reshape our understanding of the universe and our reality, and your support can help spread this valuable message to the world. Before we delve deeper into Alex's wisdom, I kindly ask you to hit that like button below. It may seem like a small action, but your likes empower us to reach a wider audience. Doing so makes you an integral part of this community, united in our pursuit of truth. And while we're at it, why not hit that subscribe button too? By subscribing, you'll be notified whenever we release new videos, ensuring you won't miss a moment of Alex Collier's extraordinary insights. Trust me, you will want to see what's coming. Sit back and relax and listen to Alex Collier exploring the realm of EMFs and 5G in the context of our transition to higher frequencies.
We are moving into higher frequency. Does that mean we don't have to worry about 5G because its frequency won't be too long sentence. If we're moving into higher frequency, does that mean we don't have to worry about 5G because its frequency won't be too high for us then? Or should we be protecting ourselves in our homes from 5G? And if so, how?
Okay, that's a very good question. 5G is literally military technology. It creates a microwave frequency, ELF frequency, that actually harms the physical body. Now I hear, T-Mobile, we have the largest 5G. AT&T, we have 5G. Verizon, we have 5G. And I'm sure those of you in Europe and in Asia, you hear all the same shit. 5G, 5G. It is my understanding that it actually has not fully been rolled out because they know that it's dangerous to life. Now, if the deep state were winning, if the deep state had won and was putting us all into the Great Reset and literally making us serfs again, serfs and slaves, unable to own property, to have any rights or any power whatsoever, I would say they would probably implement 5G because their plan between now and 2030 is to decrease the population of the planet. But that's not what's happening. As the energy increases, as the frequency increases, as the human resonance continues to change and alter our DNA, the end result is going to be telepathy. Years down the road, you won't need a freaking cell phone. You'll become your own smartphone. Okay? Because your DNA is an antenna. It does receive and it does broadcast. Frequency. It's one of the things we're going to learn about ourselves. And as this continues to happen and we develop or turn on our third, fourth, and fifth strand of DNA and future generations behind us, we won't need that kind of technology. We'll be using telepathy. A lot of things that are being said to the public are meant to be codes. And there are a lot of people, maybe not a lot, but there are some very, very good people who are able to decode language that's being shared by white hats as to what they really mean. Because they want people to think differently. They want people to understand what's going on. And a lot of times that's why they're sharing it in code. Because we are in a war. It's still going on. It's not over. And it's a war for the mind, and it's a cyber war as well. It's not going to be a nuclear war. It just isn't going to happen. It's not going to be that. But the most powerful weapon you have is your mind and your emotion. So most of the technology that we have today is already obsolete. It's completely obsolete. The entire medical industry today is obsolete, even though it's all we have. You know, the med beds. We should have had them 100 years ago. Color, light, sound, those technologies, they've been suppressed. Tesla knew about it. I've shared with you the story about the doctor who was healing burn patients in a hospital in Philadelphia using colored gels over lights in hospital rooms. Had remarkable success. And it was gaining some headway until the early 30s when the AMA was created, the American Medical Association. And then all that went dark and it was suppressed. Tesla frequency, Royal Rife, his frequency technology. You know, all that went dark. It all went black because they couldn't patent it. They couldn't control it. And these people had a completely different agenda about how they were going to control humanity, experiment on humanity, and profit off of humanity, their sicknesses, their illnesses, etc. What's interesting is that a doctor takes a Hippocratic oath. What's interesting is that the entire medical community, at the very top levels, is the biggest hypocrite of all. They have been complicit in suppressing healing modalities from humanity for decades, just to keep the profit going. It's sad. It's really, really sad. And a lot of people have bought into it, and they're going to be very upset when they find out how they've been played. That alternative medicines are real. Chiropractic is real. Homeopathy is real, etc., etc., etc. Essential oils have an amazing amount of healing properties. Sage, look what sage does to clear and clean a room of bacteria and harmful germs. The Native Americans knew about it for years, you know, and now we have hospitals that have germ issues that they can't clear with chemicals anymore. It's see, everything's coming full circle. If it isn't real, it's going to collapse because it's not in harmony with the flow of nature. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing all those things that aren't real, all these social structures and belief systems, structures of physicality, they're all falling apart. They're all collapsing because they were not real. They were never in the flow of nature, of the all that is. And what's happening is that we're waking up. Our bodies are realigning to the frequency, the force. Okay, we're falling in line with the force. And what's happening is we're getting into alignment. And now we're seeing the matrix for what it is. And we're beginning to see it absolutely collapse because it wasn't real. There was never nothing there to truly sustain it except a belief system, a narrative that they had to shove down your throat and get you to believe in a state of fear. They were using fear to keep you in that matrix, in that narrative that had been created, a false reality. All that energy, all that suffering, all the pain that they've created it's despicable, absolutely despicable, to keep us powerless, enslaved. It's coming. It's coming. You'll know it when you see it. Some of you already do. And that's why we're making this transition, because all of that's collapsing because it was never real to begin with.
Remember, knowledge is power. With your help, we can bring this enlightenment to a broader audience. So please take a moment to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and don't forget to tap that bell icon. Together, we can unlock the secrets of the universe and usher in a new era of understanding. Thank you so much for your continued support of Alex's work. We truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you want to see Alex Collier live via video stream, we host an online seminar 3 times a month on a Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. For more information and dates of upcoming online seminars, please visit alexcollier.org. Please click on one of the above videos to seek more of Alex Collier's knowledge.